So, um, this video, the right behind it is started. Yes, this video was made to answer the question, "Who am I? Who am I? What is I?" The first thing to answer, "Who am I? What is I? How does one identify himself?" Many people have different perspectives on who I am as a person. Someone in my college might think I am smart. Someone in my friend circle might think I am dumb. Someone might think I am not strong enough. Someone might think I'm really strong. Someone might think I'm good looking. Someone might think I'm not good looking. We have so many different versions of me. But what version do I identify myself with? Do we take all these versions into account? Or do we just ignore the fact of what other people perceive me as and just say that I am what I am? We must understand that the perspectives comes with the way we behave with them. People behave in different ways with different people. So you can't really judge someone even if you know them for 14 years or 15 years. You will understand how they behave with people. I think the more you get to know someone, the more you'll understand his different sides. And that's what makes who you are. Who you are is not what you think of yourself. Who you are is everything combined. And everything combined is the kind of person you are. It's like different personalities. It's like different personalities take over. I mean, you can learn, you can understand a lot if you look at people with split personality. You have different personalities doing different tasks in life, so they can keep up to it. People do the same, but we do it unconsciously. We do it, yeah, we do it unconsciously as one. We don't have different personalities to take over. We have these personalities are not aware of themselves. If there's a word like that, if you could put it like that. So let's say someone is in really bad position, or let's say someone's stuck in an island with another person, or there's a situation where you either kill that guy or he kills you. A human being in general, or if you will notice there's one guy who will be aggressive and who will try to kill. In another circumstance, he would not think of killing the guy. But you notice another personality takes over him when he tries to kill him. And he not killing that guy, this conflict is it's two personalities conflicting. It's an ethical dilemma, right? Like I have been taught for 20 years that killing is bad, but I'm in a situation where I have to kill. So this personality is pushing you as your human instinct. Your personality is pushing you to go kill someone, but there's one personality of you which is conflicting with that because your binary values lie between it. I feel your personalities share a few ethical, or your personalities in general, all your personalities for a person share a few rules. These rules, once identified, defines what a person is. Before I talk about other people, it's only natural or only right if I talk about myself first. Who am I? I have not done a lot of thinking about this. But if someone would ask me who I am, what kind of person I am, how do people perceive me, I wouldn't really know. But I'll tell you how things are actually. I have a few good friends. I consider two friends, Krishna and Ketu. What do they perceive me? How do they perceive me? See, I try and put in effort in some field of mine. I tell them. See, more I think of it, I feel it's really tough for me to identify how they look at me. I don't know. I'm not smart enough to identify what they think of me yet. I gotta be positive in life. Anyways, okay, I don't know what I think of you, but I'll tell you what I think of myself, which is the most best this thing I can do. I'll tell you my flaws. What are my flaws? I I try and act smart, but I'm not really smart. I am actually as dumb as anyone is. I'm just another normal guy. Why do I try and act smart? I like to think it's some kind of defense mechanism for me to try and make myself believe that my personality is different than other people. I am not threatened by smart people. I actually enjoy the company of a smart person a lot because I can have conversations with them and learn a lot from them. Whenever I talk to people, I feel like I'm sucking knowledge out of them. Sometimes I just have conversations with people I don't like just to learn something or understand their view or whatever. I like talking to people. But one of the sole purposes of me talking to them is for me trying to gain something from them. It's very, really bad of me. I lack money. I lack social. I lack a social, life. I mean, I have friends, but that's not a social life. Like, you know what a social life is. Sure, you've read about it. Social life, I lack a lot. Money, I lack. So I have to at least try and act that I have intelligence. Or life is going to be really tough for a dumb, broke, no friendless kid. So try and act smart. So that's what I try and do. Sometimes I try and understand things which are way beyond my understanding, but it's okay. I find solace. I find peace in that. So I don't mind. I'm not harming anyone in the process. I have I like I like giving advice to people. It might be shitty advice, but I like it. It's fun. I like to. Um, I like for some reason I like gossip a lot. I don't know why. That's something I've been trying to hold back. I get these bursts of anger, small bursts of them, like one like couple of seconds of total irritation, frustration on my face, and then I become calm and normal. Something I'm trying to again concentrate and get it down. I feel I daydream a lot. I think of situations which is impossible. I just think of situations like that, and it's mental masturbation. Which is that this is the kind of guy I am actually. Underneath people, what they think of me. Some people think that I'm smart. Underneath all of this, I'm just another dumb guy. I'm scared to accept that. That's what it is. Now, now that I've got that out of the way, and hopefully someone who's watching this understands what happened. What did you like to talk about different people? Now, what do we mean of people? I mean, you and me trying to figure out why or how people in a particular situation or area will act out. There should exceptions. No, some people are really, really, really rich, but there are few exceptions of these rich people who actually have good lives. Or there are people who are really, really poor, but there are few exceptions of these people who are poor who have really good lives. The people who are middle class. I mean, what I mean to say is, if someone is in a community, a group of people, or is considered in one, um, is considered a group. If someone is considered in a group, he will act according to the group. His characteristics, he will display similar characteristics to everyone in the group. Take children for example. You had a friend circle when you were a kid. This friend circle usually consists of three or four guys in general. I don't know how it works. I mean, I had a friend circle really. So, not, but all my friend circle used to have a similar taste in something. All of us used to be connected because of something. As a kid, especially when you're a kid, your friends follow something, you follow that too. I noticed this. Even now, it doesn't matter if you have a good friend right now. See, that's the thing with a true friend. That's what a good friend and best friends are. My really good close friends don't give a shit about what I do or what I like. But the group you hang around with, they give a shit. Okay? So, celebrities, let's talk about celebrities. That's been something what you want to talk about. What do I think about celebrities? Let's answer the fact of who are celebrities and what are celebrities, and then let's discuss the advantages of being one, disadvantages of being one, and how they would behave. So, what is a celebrity, or who is a famous person? Initially, in the olden era, an actor or a famous person was someone who either had a lot of intelligence or someone who could do some art form really, really well. Acting was an art form. People really didn't care about. I mean, I don't know if people cared about the looks of an actor at that point of time. It was more of skill. I don't know how it worked, but let's talk about the modern era. Just not just a definition has changed of an actor from then to now. A person who's famous, an Instagram model, an actor. These guys usually so an Instagram model and an actor. They have lot of eyes on them. So you have a million people looking at your Instagram feed. You, these million fans, you call of yours. You people, so who is watching this and me, we are one of these fans. But honestly, most of us don't care. We just look at them in a feed, we like them, we're like, yeah, cool. We know that. If I was there in an actor's field and I had a million fans who I think care about my moves, well, I mean, actors definitely think that their fans care about them. That's obvious the way they behave in public. Um, they being really nice with their fans. I mean, I would fucking hate it. Dude. I mean, if I was saying what I want to, doing what I like, putting it out there, if people liked it and people like swarmed at me or some shit, I would fucking hate it. I would abuse the fuck out of it. Actors are really good because they're scared that one bad move with their fans and they lose all of these fans. So, any actor who says they love their fans, and I'm not buying it. You don't love a group of people who like a small character of you. If you're an actor, they like you in a movie. That's not who you are. Why would you like them? They like a small part of you, very small part of you. You're an Instagram model. I don't even know what they like. Do they like your body? Let's take Instagram models. I mean, since that's the big trend right now. Girls put half naked photos on internet. Girls look good. It is a tendency for guy to. be attracted towards a girl. That's how they made biologically. The reason you have your looks is so that a guy comes to you, you meet, you have a baby. That is the point of looks, that is the point of beauty biologically. A peacock has beautiful feathers so that you can attract a female mate. You have eh, that's the reason of looks. Okay. Now and you must understand people have been waiting for thousands of years. We didn't have Instagram thousands of years. Hell, we used to wear these very long clothes, and sex used to be a taboo topic, I'm sure, a couple of hundred years ago, at least in India. We still have sex. It still happens. You don't need to wear a bikini and show off your body to have sex. It still happens. I mean, you have babies also. It worked out fine. So now you show off your bodies, you put yourself out there, you will definitely get a lot of attention. Now, is that quality of attention worth it? Ask yourselves that. People who think modeling is fun. I mean, you're doing it for your body, you're doing it as your right. I never said that banning. I never said ban Instagram. I'm just saying review what you're doing. Everything has consequences. You studying for too long has consequences. You playing for too long has consequences. You putting half naked photos on Instagram has consequences. Consequences of half putting half naked photos on Instagram. Let's dissect it right now. You put half naked photos on Instagram, you get thousands of likes. Yeah, you're really cool. It's cool. You have a bunch of guys messaging you up. Oh, such horny guys. They're messaging you. What do you expect? Put half naked photos on Instagram. You're, you're putting your beauty, you're putting your good looks out there. I mean, like, I'm seeing it. I like it. I want it. Think about it. That's how guys think. I mean, I don't know. That's how. Anyways, that's I wouldn't message a girl like that. I mean, because I really don't give a shit. I have a good body. I mean, I'm sure you put a lot of effort. It's so tough, man. I mean, for that, like seriously, what is it's biology? You look good because it's genetics. You're amplifying that on a place like social media, and guys are gonna message you. That's how guys are. Okay, so to have just attention, I mean, you like it. Come on, everyone likes that attention. Everyone likes attention. But is the attention worth it? Do you want 100 desperate guys to message you, or do you want one guy who's you know high SMV or alpha, whatever you call it, message you? Or it probably works like that. I mean, if they're see if there were not gonna be 100 guys who gonna message the girl, she would probably like that one guy who messages better. See, that is the illusion of choices. That is the illusion of choice. That's why they fuck up. So, so that's a social life, man. Is that a social life? 100 thirsty guys messaging you, thousands of followers saying, "Yo, good job, babe. Go you. You put a bikini photo. You're modeling on Instagram." Yeah, see, modeling as a profession. If you are a model, you have gone through the fashion course. You have gone through the Institute for Fashion Design. You have gone through the whole course. You're working on your body. You're modeling. The mindset of the person is very, very different compared to someone who's modeling on Instagram just for fun. Very different. Degrees. See, the whole thing of being degree being costly is something very modern. But what is the premise of an education from an institute? What is the point of it? It is more of understanding how to learn and molding that mindset rather than you learning act like something real. So when I don't know how it works. Again, this is coming from a 21-year-old who hasn't had much experience in life. But you go to college, you learn a bunch of things which are super old. You put in the workforce. That's when you really learn things, right? That's when you really learn things. And does that college not help you? Hell no, it helped you. It helped you put in that mindset of the effort and see, like, the education system, everything right now is fucked up. But the premise of it is it gives you a model of how to learn things. So when you're in a fashion institute, I'm sure they teach you much more than just taking photos and looking good. Sure, they teach you about a little. I mean, it's supposed to be taught. I'm sure they teach you about how to behave with people, etiquette, manners. I'm sure all of this is learned in a fashion institute. I mean, there's a reason you're going to deal with people in art. I mean, fashion is art. So there's a level of respect which you have in it. I just mean to say that the mindset of a person coming from a fashion institute will be very different. They will look at it as a profession. They're not going to look at it as a way to earn validation for. Yeah, that's a better way of putting it. I think I again this is just my theory. So you have a bunch of people who don't deserve the attention. Like if you're a girl and you're putting these bikini photos or some shit on Instagram, if you're like this mini celebrity with 50,000 followers, you do not deserve that attention. Do not you don't deserve it. Because there are many other girls out there who look like you and don't do it. If they start doing it too, see, okay, let's say that every possible girl you see right now is Instagram famous. So you have, let's say you have 10 girls and 10 boys in the class, and you see 10 girls uploading selfies every day, and you have these 10 boys subscribe to all these 10 girls. What is the point? What are you trying to do? You are putting yourself out for 10 guys. That girl is putting herself out for 10 guys. The guy is not supposed to have options. It's the girl who's supposed to have options. I mean, this is my theory. It's 21-year-old who doesn't know a lot of shit in life. It's my theory. It's a girl who's supposed to have like two, three guys and supposed to choose the best possible mate, the alpha. Okay, it's supposed to be natural. It's not something you're supposed to learn. It's supposed to come from inside, genetically, the way you behave. That's yeah. Now you have to learn it. That the society has evolved in a very different way. That right now guys have to learn how to be now. It's a tough thing. People take a lot of time to learn that. What I mean to say is, you're digging your own grave by becoming this many celebrity. It's not worth your this thing. Chill, calm down. So that is the. I think that is one. I think that is the way people like that who upload. And how will their emotional state be? It'll be really bad. When someone's sad, what do you do? Well, I'm on Reddit a lot, and surprise, surprise, many people are sad on Reddit. To me, for me, IRL. Um, so you have these fat people in the comments, who are usually people who have gone through the same sad thing, always tell you to work on yourself, put in effort, move on, it's okay. They try to tell you to understand these feelings. Now, when they mean work on yourself, they don't mean find a distraction. A guy who is depressed and smokes weed every day is equal to a girl who is not working on her body and is getting validated by Instagram. Who's not doing shit actually on her personality and is getting validated from Instagram. It's the same shit. Same shit. Okay? It's mental masturbation. You're just, you know, mentally validating yourself again and again and again so that if you're happy and you get those boosts of dopamine, it's bad. Don't do it. Not worth. You're much better than that. Okay? Every girl out there, you're better than that. Come on, this. Right now, the whole who was listening, or might be only me, but people out there, our generation, we, our generation, like right now, we are the byproducts of thousands of years of evolution. You are amazing. It's an amazing thing, man. Society is beautiful when you think of it like that. So you're better than that. Don't give in to your don't give in to these gadgets that give you excess dopamine or give you excess validation. Validation is important. See, there's nothing wrong with being validated. Just go out to a bar with a couple of friends. Some guys hit on you. Validate it. It's okay. It's good. Fuck it. It's really nice. But you put yourself on Instagram again and again. This validation becomes bad. You really don't give a shit about being validated. When someone says you look cute, you don't give a shit. Imagine if, see, that is the thing. Now with guys, if someone says you look cute, they reach skylight. And it's sad, sad man. But you must understand, it's a very very fun and a beautiful thing. You just need one compliment to make a day. Girls who have so many compliments and you're still not happy. Is it worth it? Was that one selfie posted on Instagram worth it? Every day. Okay, that's the Instagram thing. Let's talk about what kind of people we talk about. Let's talk about let's talk about people. Then let me make another video. And let's talk about no. Let's talk about people around me and their lives. I'm not gonna name them. I'm not gonna give any personal details out. But let's call it person X, person A. Let's call it person A. Person A I know in my life. Person A I know in my life. I'm gonna tell you my whole history with person A, and then we're gonna dissect out what went wrong with me, what went wrong with that person. Data. Okay, data. I was thinking of a quote, but anyways.